In this video, it shows US Air Force pilots and crew chiefs rushing to prepare F-18 Hornets and F-16 Fighting Falcons for takeoff during exercise Eager Tiger at an airbase in northern Jordan. U.S. Marine Corps members assigned to Marine Air Group 50, Marine Corps Air Station Miramar, California, and members of the Royal Jordanian Air Force joined Misatwa Ab Airmen in competing for the fastest takeoff. In military aviation, scrambling is the act of quickly mobilizing military aircraft. Scrambling can be in reaction to an immediate threat, usually to intercept hostile aircraft. The term was used during the Battle of Britain, when Royal Air Force pilots and their fighters were readied and available to fly. Detection and monitoring of enemy aircraft, e.g. by the chain home radar stations, would feed into the RAF Fighter Command Scouting System for control and management of the defenses. Once a decision had been made to intercept the enemy formation, a telephone call would be made to the chosen fighter squadron's airfield, and those aircrews available would be scrambled. The scramble order was communicated to alert pilots waiting by their aircraft by the loud ringing of a bell. Every minute lost before takeoff would be advantageous to the enemy, as it could allow a pilot to gain extra height above the advancing plane formations. During the Cold War, many NATO air forces had crews stationed in Europe on alert, and scrambled whenever their airspace was penetrated. The rudimentary bell-ringing communication was eventually replaced by electronic radio communication methods. However, many fighter squadrons into the current year would keep a bell at their squadron bar in legacy to the Battle of Britain roots. The common tradition was that anyone at the bar who rang the bell would be required to buy a round of drinks for all present. Both interceptors and nuclear bomber forces were kept on quick reaction alert, QRA. Crews were kept close to or in their aircraft, which were expected to be able to take off within a short period, such as 15 minutes, in less than normal situations. It could be only 2 minutes at times of heightened tension between the opposing powers. Most armed forces maintain varying levels of readiness by the troops to engage in combat due to economic considerations, which vary from minutes to months. In modern armed forces, troops designated special forces are usually those kept at the highest state of readiness for combat, and are often alerted only a few hours before being committed to combat. Where time is of the essence in military action being initiated, the troops, such as pilots of interceptor aircraft, may be kept in constant state of combat readiness. An interceptor aircraft, or simply interceptor, is a type of fighter aircraft designed specifically for the defensive interception role against an attacking enemy aircraft, particularly bombers and reconnaissance aircraft. Aircraft that are capable of being or employed as both standard air superiority fighters and as interceptors are sometimes known as fighter interceptors. There are two general classes of interceptor: light fighters, designed for high performance over short range, and heavy fighters, which are intended to operate over longer ranges, in contested airspace, and adverse meteorological conditions. While the second type was exemplified historically by specialized night fighter and all-weather interceptor designs, the integration of mid-air refueling, satellite navigation, onboard radar, and beyond visual range (BVR) missile systems since the 1960s has allowed most frontline fighter designs to fill the roles once reserved for specialized night all-weather fighters.